Connie Deacon. Connie, I love what you're doing. World expert in the area of leadership influence. Winner of 5 Emmy Awards, 3 Hall of Fames, broadcasting, speaking, just a fantastic background, one of our 100 coaches, and author of some great books. Become the Real Deal, Talk Less, Say More. You know, along with your writing, you're doing some fascinating research. You've developed a validated psychometric tool. Can you tell us a little about it?
Yeah, this tool was something that wasn't out there in the world of how to identify how and why you're influential, why you gain influence, why you lose influence. And so we identified that there were 3 habits that highly influential people were masters of. And those were to connect, convey, convince. So let me explain these a moment. Connecting is the ability to create openness in others. Regardless of position or power, you have the ability to engage anyone. Some of us are naturally open, some of us are more reserved and have to work on that. So that's step 1. The next step is conveying of information. And this is about creating clarity. Do you have the ability to frame the right content in the right amount to the right person? Some people are good at this. They can naturally streamline information, and other people naturally confuse people because they tend to spit out too much information, either for the greater good of hoping I'll give you everything you need so that you can make the right decision, or because they want to make all their efforts visible. And then the third on this continuum of what influential people do is they learn how to convince. The dirty little secret about convincing is you don't convince anyone of anything. I don't convince anyone of anything. People convince themselves. And so what we have to do is inspire commitment in people so that they choose to take action and bring other people along with them. So they essentially become your acolytes. So connect, convey, convince. The problem in the convincing stage for many leaders, as you have pointed out in What Got You Here Won't Get You There, is that many leaders will steamroll with their thought that I have to be right, you're not. We surveyed over 100,000 leaders around the globe on this. We analyzed the data, and the data talked to us. I didn't make any of these up, connect, convey, convince. We simply found them and categorized them. And then from there, we had the study validated over years to show that this is the path to influence. When I go into organizations, whether it's a keynote speech to a conference or whether I am consulting with an organization, they all take this and then we heat map them. And we show them, listen, you have an organization of people who are mainly connectors. And that, for example, is why you're not closing deals. You have a group of people who are all conveyors of information, and yet they're confusing people, and that's why they don't know what to do. In this continuum, you need to be able to handle all of those. You are undoubtedly the most influential person in the coaching world who has, well, you have shaped the world of coaching forever.
Thank you, thank you.
What came before you is different than what comes after you.
There wasn't any.
But even more than that, you've given us all the ability to have a framework to look at what the possibilities are. And so what I'd like to do in the spirit of MG100 is to offer this assessment tool to your people. To get to this, you simply go to influence360.com.
Okay, and the number 360.
Yeah, influence360.com. And then in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little button that says conference code.
Okay.
And in honor of you, the conference code they will put in is Marshall.
Marshall, Marshall, with 2 L's.
Yes, and a capital M, Marshall.
Okay.
This will get you in, and you can then get your own assessment. You get a private report back on what you're doing well, what you could strengthen, and what this means to your leadership influence. And this is for your group only. This is for Marshall. Thank you
so much. And you know, this is very consistent with what we're doing in our 100 coaches. The whole idea of the 100 coaches is to give things to people and pay it forward. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and I'll be one of the first people to sign up. So I'm excited about it just for me.
My suspecting is that you'll score 100 in all 3 of them. You are an excellent connector, an unbelievable conveyor of information, and people are so devoted to you. I would be shocked if you weren't the highest score we've ever had.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Shall we tell them if you're not?
We'll leave that.
No, okay.
We'll leave that. So thank you so much. I
You're
love
very
what you're
welcome.
doing. Congratulations.
Thank you, Marshall, and thank you for being such an incredible influence on my life and the lives of so very many people. Thank you.